The episode begins with Regulus asking his usual strange questions. Emilia is shocked, confused about where she is. Seeing her fear, Regulus apologizes, saying, "I know when to apologize, unlike others." Emilia responds, "That's a good habit." Regulus agrees but says few people truly follow it. Then he repeats his question. "Are you a virgin?" Emilia, confused, says she doesn't know what that means. Regulus smirks, realizing she's exactly as innocent as he thought. "That means you are," he says. Emilia demands to know where she is. Regulus introduces himself. "I am Regulus Corneus, Sin Archbishop of Greed." He claps, and a woman appears. "You will be my 79th wife, and she is my 119th. He orders Emilia to wear the clothes he provided, saying he will meet her later. Once he leaves, Emilia asks the woman who she is. The woman calmly replies, "I am Regulus's wife, and now you are too." Emilia insists she remembers nothing, but the woman says, "If Regulus says you are his wife, you have no choice." Meanwhile, Krush, Julius, and Subaru battle Gluttony. Subaru attacks but is stopped by Roy Alphard. Julius reminds Subaru, "We are here to save the girl." They find her guarded by a dragon. Krush fights it while Subaru rescues the girl. Later, Subaru discovers the captives have turned into flies. The girl laughs. She is Lust. She attacks Subaru, rips off his leg, and pours poison on him and Krush, turning them into monsters. The episode begins with Emilia being told, "I think you understand now, so put on these clothes." Emilia hesitates and asks, "Wait, are there more archbishops?" The woman replies, "Of course. There's the Archbishop of Wrath, Gluttony, and Greed, Regulus Sama." Hearing this, Emilia is shocked. "So the silver-haired girl they mentioned, that's me?" The woman confirms and tells her to get ready. Emilia thinks about Subaru. Will he really come to save me? The woman asks, "Who is Subaru?" Emilia softly replies, "He is my knight." Meanwhile, Subaru is trapped in a nightmare. Poison drips from his mouth as he falls through an endless void. Strange monsters surround him, staring. Just as he continues falling, he hears a voice. "How long are you planning to sleep, Subaru?" It's Priscilla. He wakes up to see the flood has passed. Liliana appears, relieved to see Subaru safe. She admits she was so scared her legs started shaking, almost like she discovered a new dance. Subaru, confused, checks his wounds. His leg, which was torn off by Lust, is somehow fully healed. Removing his bandages, he sees something is wrong. It's regenerating unnaturally. Priscilla tests his healing by wounding another part of his body. It doesn't heal. Only my leg regenerates? Subaru remembers Lust's dragon blood. Liliana sings a song about how dragon blood heals the wounded. Subaru realizes this is his new power, and with that, the episode ends. The episode begins with El, who has just eliminated several witch cult members. As he moves forward, he notices a cultist holding something, what appears to be a piece of meat. When he picks it up, a strange light emanates from it. Is this connected to something? He wonders. Through it, he starts seeing events from another location. Meanwhile, on the other side, Emilia is holding a similar object. Hearing Elle's voice, she becomes relieved. "You're safe," she exclaims. Elle, surprised, says, "I didn't expect to see you like this." Emilia reassures him that she's fine, but asks him to deliver a message to Subaru. She warns that 2 Sin Archbishops are in the towers, though she isn't sure about Sirius. Elle panics, asking where she is, but Emilia insists she can handle herself. She tells him to inform Subaru that the witch cult is searching for Beatrice and that he must find and protect her. "Don't worry about me," she adds. "I have a feeling Subaru will find me on his own. Until then, he should save the others." The scene shifts to Subaru and his group near the broadcasting system. Elle arrives and greets them. "How's everyone doing?" he asks. Seeing him, Anastasia remarks, I didn't expect you to return so soon. L apologizes and says he has a message for Subaru. From who? Subaru asks. L smirks. Your princess who's about to get married. Subaru is stunned. What? Emilia? What do you know about her? L then reveals everything Emilia told him. Subaru realizes the enemy is planning something terrible. Meanwhile, Emilia encounters number 184, who questions why she didn't escape. You had the chance, she says. Emilia, determined, replies, I won't run. The episode ends with Subaru preparing to broadcast a message of hope to the entire city. Julius explains that the witch cult members seek 3 things: the silver-haired maiden, the artificial spirit, and the Book of Wisdom. While they know about the first 2, the Book of Wisdom remains a mystery. Reinhard doubts its existence, but Otto suddenly reveals that he has it. Everyone is shocked. Subaru questions Otto about where he got it, but Otto avoids answering, saying he found it in terrible condition and handed it over for restoration. Subaru realizes Otto left the group for this reason, and Otto confirms it, refusing to reveal anything more. Reinhard states that they now possess everything the witch cult desires, but must not give it up. Subaru agrees, saying it would bring disaster. Suddenly, Liliana bursts into the room singing. Priscilla arrives, demanding to know why the meeting started without her. Al rushes to her, but she swiftly knocks him down with her sword, accusing him of betrayal. Subaru reminds Priscilla of her mission, but she reveals she heard a voice in the broadcast and has decided to help fight the Archbishop. Subaru asks Otto to speak privately. Outside, Otto confesses he found the Book of Wisdom in the sanctuary. Subaru realizes it belongs to Roswaal. Otto questions if they forgave Roswaal too easily, suspecting everything happening now might be pre-written in the book. Because of his merchant work, Otto has interacted with Roswaal more than Subaru or Emilia. While Roswaal hasn't seemed suspicious, Otto still feels uneasy. He doesn't want to lose his friends again. Subaru assures Otto that he understands. Wilhelm appears, telling Subaru that Crush wants to see him. Upstairs, Felix tends to Crush, whose condition is dire. She apologizes for making Subaru witness her suffering, but Subaru reassures her. She urges him to protect everyone. When Crush lowers her hand, Subaru instinctively touches it but is hit by an intense shock. Felix notices Subaru's hand has the same dark veins as Crush's. Crush stops him, fearing the curse might spread. Despite this, Subaru remains determined. Felix, frustrated at being unable to heal Crush, vows to help. Wilhelm tells Subaru that 2 witch cult members were once famous figures. The first, 8 Arms, was a powerful knight believed to have died 10 years ago. The second is Wilhelm's wife, the previous Sword Saint. Subaru is stunned. Wilhelm explains that a ritual existed to bring back the dead as mere husks. He now suspects the witch cult has used this. Wilhelm asks Subaru not to tell Reinhard, revealing that the Sword Saint's blessing is passed down in a unique way. Wilhelm believes his wife's death was caused by him taking away her beloved sword. Meanwhile, Priscilla decides to fight the Archbishop of Wrath and wants Liliana with her. Liliana hesitates, but Priscilla mocks her, calling her a coward. Liliana finally agrees, determined to help. Anastasia asks who will fight Greed. Subaru suggests Wilhelm and Garfield. Garfield hesitates, but Subaru convinces him. Wilhelm agrees, but Reinhard refuses to let him go. Wilhelm insists. Subaru entrusts him and Garfield with the mission, while asking Reinhard to accompany him. Finally, at a church, Regulus prepares for a wedding with Emilia. He praises her beauty and assigns her the number 79. Emilia questions his methods. Regulus demands she give up her emotions and become like a doll. Emilia refuses, saying marriage should be based on love. She mentions Subaru, calling him her one and only light. Hearing Subaru's name, Regulus snaps. Just as he attacks, the church doors burst open. Subaru and Reinhard kick them down. Subaru declares, "I am Natsuki Subaru, Emilia's one and only light," and with that, episode ends.